Oldest political party turns 58 years old. Arrest made following attack on students. And NCSL shares achievements. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I am Pangu. Thank you for joining us. The oldest political party, the Pangu Party, will turn 58 years old on the 13th of June. This was announced by party leader and Prime Minister James Marape. Pangu Party leader James Marape said political parties from both the opposition and government are expected to join Pangu Party next week Friday to commemorate their 58 years of existence.
The opposition and in government, the conversation will speak on the importance of political party system in our country. Minister Maru is standing with me and DPM here as a leader of the People's First Party. So we want to promote in a bipartisan approach the role of political parties and people's role you have. If you don't like a government, you vote purposely in 2027.
In saying that, Mr. Marape noted that the Electoral Commission will be favored more in the next year budget to prepare them for the 2027 National General Election.
Next year budget, we will make sure we give resource to Electoral Commission in a big way. We are looking at Electoral Commission seriously to make sure they are resourced properly, they are staffed properly, the right capacity. So in 2027, we give a fair go to our people to mark their leaders based on the merit of good leadership.
He further stated this.
The vote you cast must not be to a tribal kinsman or kinswoman, or to someone who gives you your biggest plate of food. You must vote purposely to create your government at the polls.
PM Marape made these announcements yesterday morning before departing to New Zealand for the Bougainville consultation with the autonomous Bougainville government delegation in Burnham. Nesfund Contributors Savings and Loan Society Limited, or NCSL, has made a significant improvement while achieving most of its challenges in the last 12 months.
The Chief Executive Officer for the NCSL, Franz Scott, in an interview yesterday, gave an update on the achievements from 2024.
So in terms of achievements, we grew quite a lot, right? At the moment, we have about 156,000 customers, members, right? And in terms of savings, last year we grew, compared with 2023, we grew with 12.8%. The loan portfolio grew with almost 12% too, right, compared with last year.
Mr. Kut stated that despite the challenges, they had overcome most of them.
And by now, and now we are in June, we are glad that most of this pain is behind us. There's still a few cases left, right? So we still have some backlog in getting all these contributions done, but it's way less than what we experienced in the beginning of the year and in December.
He added that NCSL has been doing well with the new system in place since November last year. He said the system was introduced to improve their customer services.
We already do online loans, so there is a bit of a limitation, because our mission, that's the base of our mission, is to create a savings culture. We really like to help people to save for the future, to have money available whenever they really need it.
The CEO said they are aiming to improve their services this year on.
For this year, key target is taking care that we're back to basic, that all the contributions are done, that our customers, or not 90%, but 100% of our members are happy with us, they appreciate our service, and continue with our digital developments, is what I said.
Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, NCSL is aiming to improve all its services for its members this year onwards.
With the new system already in place, NCSL is now working on repricing loans and savings.
We already cancelled our service fees because you paid, if you have a savings account, you still paid 1 kina on a service fee every month. It's 1 kina, and it's also for any savings account. We paid service fees on our loans, and we cancelled all this.
He also gave an update on card services.
Cards, we're looking at for this year to introduce the chip card. There'll still be a local card, because we don't have customers living abroad. So it will all be local, right? We focus on Papua New Guinea only.
Mr. Kut went on to say that they will continue to improve their platform.
I said we continue developing our platform, MyNCSL. Soon it will be possible just to sign up as a new member by using that particular platform, so you don't need to go anywhere anymore. So it can all be online. We really focus on further development of our online platforms.
Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Minister for International Trade and Investment, Richard Maru, has revealed that the government will develop a 20-year economic plan for PNG after completing the economic review of PNG for the last 50 years that is currently underway. Over the past 50 years, Papua New Guinea's economy has experienced periods of robust growth, particularly driven by natural resource extraction, alongside periods of relative stagnation and challenges. The economy has shown a high degree of reliance on its natural resources, including minerals and oil, which have significantly influenced its growth and development. Minister for International Trade and Investment, Richard Maru, when announcing the second PNG Special Economic Zone Summit, said an economic review of PNG for the last 50 years is currently underway.
Our government is doing a review on our economy right now, the last 50 years. And we will come up with the next 20-year economic development plan. The committee that's in charge of that is chaired by the former Deputy Prime Minister and Treasurer Charles Abel.
Minister Maru said the Special Economic Zone Summit will be very helpful in the development of the economic plan for the next 20 years.
I think this conference will lead into providing critical input into the next 20-year plan of PNG. Like I said, we can't keep doing business the same way.
Meanwhile, Minister Maru said before September, PNG would have 7 licensed special economic zone. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja ya? Yeah.
This stuff, right?
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennell, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, True inspiration through generations.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You need holy man to walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
Join us weekly on MTV News A Closer Look, the current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
healing to all the residents.
Business,
Here launched its VPN,
politics,
To infiltrate into our systems.
sports, and more.
As we observe the preparations for the women's.
A Closer Look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. The Stop and Shop supermarket in Port Moresby has launched its outline packages of 20 kina, 50 kina and 100 kina on Wednesday to help customers with a much more satisfied meal.
CPL General Manager, Marketing and Advertising Christopher Lam said Stop and Shop has launched its outline packages to help customers with their budgets. Mr. Lam said the 20 kina pack will consist of 1 kg roots rice, 6 pack of 2-minute noodles, tinned fish, 250 milliliters of vegetable oil and detergent powders. He said the 50 kina pack consists of 1 kg flour, 1 kg rice, baked beans, oxen palm blue, 500 grams sugar, 6-pack noodles, tinned fish, vegetable oil and detergent powder. He also elaborated on the 100 kina pack.
On the 100 kina pack, we've got 5 kg of roots rice, 6 pack of Maggi noodles. We've got a 1 liter SNS Choice oil as well, 2 kg of flour, plain flour, coffee, 1 kg of Ramu sugar, 50s on your tea, tin fish, baked beans, and tuli pork, plus some more detergent. So all of this for 100 kina, and they come with the woven bag as well for you to carry.
Mr. Lam said contents in the packs will be updated periodically and later into a consistent pack.
But whatever is inside, we might be changing them around based on what the customers are telling us what they want, right? If the customer says, okay, we want this more, or you remove this or add this, we'll listen to the customer and then we'll try our best to put in the products as well, okay?
He explained that the packs will come in limited quantities and will not be available in shelves all day.
So they will be put on the shelf in limited quantities. So like you see on the side here, we might put this up in one day. If it's all off the shelf, then that's it for the day. We're not going to put them up again until the next day we'll put it up. So in that way, you know, if you have it, if it's there and you pick it up, then you pick it up. Suppose nogat, you'll have to come back the next day.
These packs will be available in all SNS outlets in Port Moresby. The SNS Choice Home Brand vegetable oil, baked beans and mushroom sliced and all were also launched, with many products under the brand name to be launched soon. Jacinta Doctor, National MTV News.
Meanwhile, Stop and Shop Supermarket has announced that the City Pharmacy Limited Group will open its pharmacy in the coming months at the Methoria area in Anwabada village of Central Province.
CPL General Manager, Marketing and Advertising, Christopher Lam said the new pharmacy will be opened in the coming months with work currently under progress. Mr. Lam added that last year, CPL also signed Memorandum of Understandings with Kerama, Taripori and Jiwaka for pharmacies to be established in those areas. He said although CPL has centers in some parts of the country, Stop and Shop will be available in Port Moresby in the present. Additionally, noting that CPL is very heavy on local and supports local produce, Mr. Lam elaborated on how it minimizes its wastage to become environmentally sustainable.
In terms of how we use the local produce and we bring them to the stores, we try as much as possible not to end up with a lot of wastage. And what we can use for sale, we'll put them on sale for our customers, but also there are portions of that goes into our other food services brands as well. So we might use the different like potatoes or fresh produce also in our stews. Or
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Following the attack on 7 female students from Nawai High School in Morobe Province, according to Police Commissioner, first arrest has been made.
The Commissioner for Police, David Manning, said more arrests are imminent at the moment. Commissioner Manning said the attack on these young girls is extremely disturbing, thus those who carried out the attack will be caught. He said this was an act of violence by coward individuals who were hidden behind masks and fled police custody. Mr. Manning added that the full force of law has been added to them, with the first being in custody. While noting the help from the communities, Manning urged them to continue their support for police in bringing these criminals to justice. He called on those that have any information that is relevant to this investigation to come forward with it to the authorities. According to reports, the students have sustained critical wounds and are admitted at Angao General Hospital. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Secretary for the Department of National Planning and Monitoring, Connie Samuel, visited the Wutung border post in Sandaun Province as part of the 2025 Interdepartmental Monitoring and Evaluation Program led by his department.
Secretary Samuel explained that the purpose of the monitoring and evaluation program was to assess the impact of government-funded investments, including development partner grants and concessional loans. The Secretary and Monitoring and Evaluation Technical Team saw firsthand the state of the Wutung border post and the Wutung Trade Center. Secretary Samuel highlighted the need for a collaborative approach to development in key localities of investment such as the Wutung border area, noting the state of the assets at the border and the potential for exports and economic boost of the Greater Sepik region and PNG. He recommended for a relook at the Intergovernmental Working Committee on the Wutung border post to include the Connect PNG roads, the Wutung Trade Center and the power and water issues affecting the full operation and functionality of the asset. He said West Sepik province is located on the border of Papua New Guinea and Indonesia, and it is necessary for such assessments to identify the opportunities and challenges for the developments to capitalize on. The NPM Deputy Secretary for Programming and Monitoring Wing, Roger Kara, said the team are doing site visits, assessment on the capital investment programs, focusing on the period 2022 to 2024 to see progress and compile a report that will be presented to government before the independence anniversary celebrations. It is noted that the program process will contribute to the ongoing medium-term development plan 2023 to 2027 and inform future investment strategies. The exercise is a joint collaboration between DNPM and key agencies, Treasury, Finance, Provincial and Local Government Affairs, and Implementation and Rural Development. Lauren Jimal, National MTV News.
The Pacific Green Entrepreneurs Network has driven entrepreneurs to make positive change in their countries and communities through their impact-driven sustainable businesses.
Initiated in 2021 by the Global Green Growth Institute in partnership with the Quota Fund for Development, the Pacific Green Entrepreneurs Network has empowered impact-driven green entrepreneurs in Fiji, Kiribati, Papua New Guinea, Samoa, Tonga, and Vanuatu. Through its flagship Greenpreneurs and regional ecosystem initiatives nurturing a supportive green for sustainable business development and growth. One of the participants of the Global Green Growth Institute, Pacific Green Network, is business owner for Selena Trend, rooted in New Island Province. Esther Daniels shared her experience.
As much as this is my story, it is the story of the communities in New Island Province, whose work has touched and changed their lives following the privilege I have been accorded with in attending prestigious incubator and accelerator programs by the GGI and its partners. I remember filling out the application form with the thought of trying something new. 3 years on, I stepped onto the international stage in Qatar.
She added that through this mentorship program, she remains grateful. GGGI continues to help people who want to start green sustainable businesses. Lauren Jimal, National MTV News.
The Don Bosco Technical School celebrates its 40th year of reaching out and serving young people in Papua New Guinea.
Principal of Don Bosco Technical Secondary School, Martin Dai, reflects on the early beginnings, the present and the future of the school in the celebration. He said their humble beginnings dated back 40 years to September 20th, 1985, when the then Prime Minister, late Grand Chief Sir Michael Somare, formally inaugurated Don Bosco Technical School alongside the late Archbishop Vigil Patrick Kopas. 40 years have passed, and like Don Bosco, they remain anchored in hope, pilgrims on a journey and agents of change. The seed sown 4 decades ago has been watered, nurtured, and has borne fruit. They expressed their heartfelt gratitude to God, the Salesians, staff, parents, stakeholders, and the many generous individuals who have invested in the lives of young people. Lauren Jimal, National MTV News.
Following its meeting in June, the Monetary Policy Committee, or MPC, has maintained the Kina facility rate at 4% and reduced the cash reserve requirement to 10%. This was encouraged by continued improvement in FX availability and a modest easing in underlying inflation.
The decision to lower the cash reserve requirement to 10% is aimed at easing the limit on the amount an individual can borrow and strengthening the monetary policy framework by promoting a more even distribution of liquidity across the banking system. Domestically, while there is ample liquidity or assets that can be converted into cash, its distribution among the commercial banks remains uneven. While the general increase in prices over time, excluding components like energy or food drinks, has continued to ease, the change in prices of items consumed by households or the headline inflation edged higher over the 3 months to March 2025. The Monetary Policy Committee noted that this was largely driven by a turnaround in the general income, in domestic inflation, or the prices of goods and services within the country. The committee also noted that the conditions in Papua New Guinea's foreign exchange market have continued to improve, supported by increased foreign currency availability and a notable reduction in the backlog of foreign currency orders. These improvements mainly reflect higher commodity prices for key PNG exports of gold, coffee, and cocoa, and a gradual and measured depreciation of the kina, which the committee views as necessary to restore PNG's competitiveness with its international trading partners. The committee views the economic outlook as broadly balanced, though there is greater uncertainty surrounding the global trading environment. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. Experience another electrifying episode of raw talent, jaw-dropping performances, and unforgettable highlights from day 2 of the auditions. With only 14 golden tickets left, the judges face even tougher decisions as they search for contestants who truly have what it takes. Join us tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. Coffee Waspa Cooperative Society Limited has partnered with Jimmy District Development Authority of Joaka Province to drive coffee innovative programs.
The partnership also includes Coffee Industry Corporation and Joaka Provincial Government to assist the coffee growers in Olna Jimmy. This is to help transform small coffee growers in the district and also encourage people in the area to grow coffee. During the partnership, Jimmy DDA Chief Executive Officer Matthew Pakalia said the Jimmy District member Waka Goi has given 120,000 kina to assist the program. Mr. Pakalia said 100,000 kina was also given to Waspa Coffee Cooperative Society Limited.
Coffee growers
cooperative society. It's a company initiated by the local coffee growers of Kaula in Olna in Joka province, which we have now empowered, and we have blessed them with now giving out 120,000 kina for them to start their business, as this 120,000 is our seed capital.
Moreover, Jiwaka Coffee Industry Corporation Coordinator, Mr. Linus Poi, commended the Olna people and told them to work together as a group.
From our organization now all benefit. Lord is kind, humble, beginning all self. So you must hold him all, look at him group good, all leaders must cooperate, passing politics law, outline must stop law emiet, group M must have emiet. No can kiss him heavy law, place he come inside the group, na tanim tanina like down him, work law group, no God.
The partnership will enable all stakeholders to collectively work together to implement and empower communities in the coffee business. Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
Now moving to overseas news. European Union is standing by the International Criminal Court to the US and posed sanctions on 4 ICC judges.
The sanctions come after the tribunal issued an arrest warrant for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and a past decision to open a case into alleged war crimes by US troops in Afghanistan. European Commission spokesperson says the ICC must remain an independent body and not be coerced.
The Commission fully supports the International Criminal Court and its officials that this court holds perpetrators of the world's gravest crimes to account and gives victims a voice. It must be free to act without pressure. We will always stand for global justice and the respect of international law.
US and Israeli-backed a distribution group for Gaza Humanitarian Foundation has closed its sites until further notice.
Health officials say 5 people were killed on Friday trying to collect aid after dozens of people were killed on 3 consecutive days this week trying to get food. Witnesses say Israeli troops fired on the crowd. Israel has not commented on the incident. GHF, as it's known, bypasses traditional relief agencies and has been criticised by humanitarian organisations, including the United Nations, for its alleged lack of neutrality, which it denies.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic, and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport, to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner. supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
I'm Martha, and each week on Kai Time, we'll introduce you to local food businesses showcasing their delicious dishes. Plus, you will discover how to make tasty and affordable meals using ingredients from your local markets. Tune in to Kai Time every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, MTV.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, like I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The Fairfax volleyball competition is into round 7. Both male and female divisions have 5 more rounds before finals.
Exciting matches prevailed today at the PNG Education Institute that saw Fairfax volleyball in its round 7. Speaking to Trukai Sports today, President Patrick Morea gave an insight of the round 7 matches.
With round 7 today, teams which are unbeaten from last week's games is Hillside Men's Division 1, which they won 6 out of 6, and Raukele Men's Under 21, which they won 6 out of 6.
Mr. Morea further noted the top teams leading the competition in round 7.
As you can see, on the Women's Premier, we have Hillside coming on strong, leading the competition. And on the Men's Premier, we have Raukele, followed closely by Hillside Men's. So it's anybody's game at the moment.
More exciting matches are expected in the upcoming rounds before heading into the finals. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The Port Moresby Hockey Association is heating up as teams fight for the top spots in the competition.
In an interview today with Trukai Sports, Port Moresby Hockey Association President.
In Port Moresby Hockey Season 2025 minor premiership rounds, so we've got 2 rounds of competition. This is the 4th week of competition, and then there's 3 rounds until round 1 ends. I think currently in the men's A grade and the women's, it's just showing no clear team is dominating yet. It's still in the limbo. I think when we get into the next 2 weeks, then we can start seeing clear divisions on the table. I think the competition, we're increasing the hype, so we're moving towards the NCD tournament. So that's when we grade all the athletes into different categories, and and then we run a tournament. So straight after that, we'll go into the second round of competition, and then into the finals. I think some of the events outside of Port Moresby hockey that we're looking forward to with our athletes is, I think there's a Pacific Cup coming in December in Solomon Islands, and we're hoping to, get the best out of our athletes and be competitive throughout the country.
The Rotary Club of Port Moresby hosted its annual charity golf event yesterday.
It was an evening of celebration as the Rotary Club of Port Moresby closed its annual charity golf fundraiser at the Port Moresby Golf Club. Speaking to Trukai Sports yesterday evening, Telecom Limited's acting head of sales and marketing, Devin Kula, gave an insight of Telecom Limited being the major sponsor of the event.
Excited and always glad to support the Rotary. We've been supporting for over 2 years now. Seeing the fantastic work that they do in this malaria space, as well as the work they do in polio, and also now I believe they're looking to tackle other issues, social issues that are happening in Papua New Guinea. So on behalf of the board and the management of Telecom, we're happy to support this initiative.
He said Telecom Limited has been the major sponsor for 2 years now. He further added that Telecom Limited will continue to help through corporate sponsorship. Meanwhile, Port Moresby Rotary Club golf coordinator noted the funds are raised for a worthy cause.
Last year we raised about 130,000. So the money goes into various organizations. We are part of Rotary Against Malaria too. And St. John Ambulance, which we gives out purifier too.
The Eliseo Group of Companies, BNBM Industries and Bryanville Group of Companies were the proud sponsors of the prizes given to the teams of each company. Funds raised will support health, education and women's programs. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja ya? Yeah.
This different.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry first.
Magicking every meal, 1 cube at a time.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company. Totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Middle-income economies, the average is around 12%.
Taxation in Papua New Guinea has been critical to PNG's development and has come under much scrutiny and debate since independence.
For PNG, our average is 30%, whereas if you look at other economies like low-income economies similar to PNG, the average is around 15%.
How could PNG's income tax schedule be improved? That's on Monday nights.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, like I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Mang, health and fitness,
interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
I'm Martha, and each week on Kai Time, we'll introduce you to local food businesses showcasing their delicious dishes. Plus, you will discover how to make tasty and affordable meals using ingredients from your local markets. Tune in to Kai Time every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching True Guy Sports. PNG Kickboxing Federation has announced a major events for this year.
With events lined up for this year, preparations are underway. PNG Kickboxing Federation President Stanley Nandex gave a brief highlight on the events.
Today marks a very important day for Kickboxing Federation as well as the NCD Kickboxing Association. We have one of our affiliated clubs, Desert Storm Promotions, will be hosting a trial championship here in Port Moresby at the St. John Dyke Stadium. This event is also part of the preparations towards the PNG Games as well as our international event that has been set for September 15th.
He said the Federation is looking forward to host the international event.
The September 13th marks a very important year for us. I think also this will go in line with the part of the independence celebrations. And I think 29 years of our operation in the sport, we like to bring the best to the country. Having 8 countries taking part in this Grand Prix, which is one of the biggest events we had ever had in our country. So because it's a special event for us, we will be hosting that event. International television, Fox Sports will be here to do a live coverage in partnership with MTV, and which we have already signed the agreement to make this event a memorable and historical event in our history of kickboxing in the country.
Jonathan Sibona, True Guy Sports.
The Papua New Guinea Football Association has officially soft-launched the National Futsal League, indicating a major step forward for the sport's development in the country.
The event took place at the PNG Football Stadium will see teams participate in the competition. PNG Football Association President John Capinato shares insights.
On behalf, we are so excited about the first launching of PNG Futsal. PNG Futsal competition is a new addition to our competition department. Last year we launched the beach soccer, and the competition is run out in the Fisherman Island. As all our fans and people around the country, our football fans know that we sent the first beach soccer team to Solomon Islands to compete. Today we've added on another competition to our PNGFA, which is the Futsal.
President Kapinato further emphasized on the competition and its benefits in sports.
So today is a launching day, and we have about 8 clubs which is going to participate, and on behalf of PNGFA we're very excited. Once it is played here, it will move up to the Northern Conference in Lae, and then probably to the Highlands and New Guinea Highlands. Those who have facilities that can be sanctioned by PNGFA, then futsal can be played. I see in the calendar that this year there is a Nations Cup. So out of these futsal competitions, national players representing Papua New Guinea will represent PNG in futsal. That will be played possibly in Solomon Islands. And then out of these competitions, the winner of the futsal competition club will represent Papua New Guinea to play in Fiji later this year.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus Weather Report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Join us weekly on MTV News, A Closer Look, the current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
appealing to all the residents.
Business,
We launched its VPN,
politics,
to infiltrate into our systems,
sports, and more.
As we observe the preparations for the women's.
A Closer Look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Join me every Thursday night as Sportscene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes.
Hi, this is David Mead.
Highlighting our local sports developments across the nation.
All eyes on Auckland. Now an NRL team based here.
To create a pathway.
And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnobel and you're watching
all the younger ones should follow.
Sportscene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, MTV.
MTV proudly wishes Papua New Guinea a happy 50th anniversary.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. Plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In Southern region, Port Moresby, cloudy periods with possible brief showers and inland thunderstorms. Daru, cloudy periods with possible showers and thunderstorms. Kerema, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Alotau, cloudy periods with possible brief showers. Popondetta, cloudy periods with some rain and possible thunderstorms. In the Momase region, Lake City, cloudy periods with heavy rain and possible thunderstorms with potential of flooding. Medeng, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Wewak, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Vanimo, partly cloudy with few showers. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kavieng, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kokopo and Rabaul, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kimbe, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Buka, cloudy periods with some rain and possible thunderstorms. In the islands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Goroka, Banz and Kundiawa, cloudy periods with heavy showers and possible thunderstorm. Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy periods with heavy showers and possible thunderstorm. Two small ships focused. Waters of southern PNG and Indonesian border to Daru to Kiwai, island to Kerema to Yule Island to Hood Point to Samarai, seas 1.5 to 2.5 meters. Waters of east of Samarai to Millen Bay and all its islands to Cape Bogle, seas 1 to 2 meters, rising to 3 meters at times. Waters of North Vogel to Uon Gulf to Finterfen, seas 1 to 2 meters. Waters of Finterfen and Siasi Island to Long Island to Medeng, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Medeng to Wewak to Vanimo and northern PNG and Indonesian border, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Manus and its western group of islands, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of New Ireland to New Britain and Bougainville, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. The ocean forecast, Coral Sea sees moderate, southeast winds of 15 to 20 knots. Solomon Sea sees slight to moderate, southeast winds of 10 to 20 knots. Bismarck Sea sees smooth, northwest to easterly winds of 5 to 10 knots. And Pacific Ocean sees smooth, northwest to easterly winds of 5 to 10 knots.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Saturday, the 7th of June 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
Coming up next. At 7 p.m., Japan Video Topics. 7:30 p.m., Sports Max. 8 p.m., AFL Premiership Season. 11 p.m., National MTV News Replay. And 12 a.m., One News. Only